you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Is it? I wasn't sure if it was.
Yeah, sorry. We good?
Okay. Hey. No, that's bad.
We don't know how to
So
do an intro.
inauthentic. We don't know. Um, my name is welcome to a message from. My name is Edward Richard Wojciechowski III.
My name is not that fancy. It's Allison Elizabeth both.
I don't think I remember that your middle name was Elizabeth.
I swear I've told you before because I would have been a fourth, I guess. If I was a boy, my parents were going to name me after my dad, who is a third. So,
Oh.
I mean, do you have a fourth?
I think I do remember that story. But also, wait, this is a true test if I knew this. Did you know that one of my high school girlfriends' names was Elizabeth?
No, I didn't.
Okay, then maybe I didn't know because I definitely would have said that.
You certainly would have told me that.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is a message from our new little podcast adventure, Houdiki Thingamajig.
Yes, our new venture. We have a new venture like every other year, but this one is a winner.
Mm-hmm. I was to say this is the only one that has come to full fruition.
Yes. I mean, there may or may not be a box of like 250 postcards sitting in my closet right now. And a box of like 500 envelopes that the postcards don't even fit into sitting in my bedroom. But we won't talk about that.
We're going to have to get into that. We're going to get into that in a bit, I think. So what was I going to say? Oh, shite. Totally left my mind. Basically, what are we doing here?
We're just chatting. Sharing stories, sharing messages from each other, messages from friends, listeners, whoever wants to call in or email with a fun message.
Yeah, pretty much. How do we know each other? It's been so long.
So the wild thing is we haven't even seen each other in person since 2016.
Yeah, I mean, how did we even meet? I mean, kind of. You're the better storyteller.
I am an incredible, long-winded storyteller. I remember it vividly. So I was living in Nice. You were living in Caen. We were doing like an English language assistant program in France. Mm-hmm. We had this in-service day at a random lycée in Nice.
But this was like a month or two in?
At least, yeah. We started in October. This, I think, was like end of November. So we had been there for a couple months.
Yeah.
And I was on the bus heading to this in-service. And we get to a stop. And I'm standing. I look out the window. And I see our friends Alex and Rob. And then
Shout out, friends of the pod. Hello.
Hey. And this tall man standing with them. Like this really tall guy. I'm like, oh, who's that?
That's me. Spoiler.
You. Spoiler, it was you. So we're sitting together in this in-service. This is like fast forward an hour. We're sitting together in this in-service. It's freezing in this room. I wrap my scarf around us all like a blanket. And the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, like, what was my first impressions of you? Because you were wearing, what is it, like a tartan?
It was a tartan blanket scarf.
Yeah, I vividly remember that.
It was massive. I actually legitimately use it as a blanket now, like if I'm going to be outside in a park or something.
Do you still own that?
I still own it.
Oh
it
my
functions
God, wild.
As a blanket.
But I don't even remember I lied. I fully remember what I first thought of you. I remember being like, who the fuck is this? Because I
was this bitch
had
that's
only
friends
known...
with my friends.
Yeah. I was just like, was with Rob and Alex because they lived in Grasse, so it was like on the way to Nice was Caen from Grasse. Anyway, so we had come together. And so when we got on the bus and they were like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. I was like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is anybody? Because I didn't know a soul except for the people who lived in Cannes. And even then, I didn't really know them.
Yeah. It was weird. We were so close together, but it was like two different worlds. Like you said, I only knew one or two maybe people living in Cannes. And then I met Rob on the first day. We had, because he went to like that immersive French program at Middlebury, like we had some mutual friends, which was very odd.
Wait, so you met Rob on the first day?
I met Rob on the first day.
I technically met Rob on the first day, but I only knew him. I only knew him as the dude who put his denim jacket on the back of my seat. So when I sat down again, I couldn't fully sit back in the chair and I had to like engage my core and like half sit back because I didn't want to smash his jacket and he wouldn't move it. And that's what I vividly remember about first meeting Rob. And then I met him like, I don't know, like maybe a month or a month and a half like later or whatever. But I vividly remember being like, who the fuck is this person who won't take their jacket off my chair?
I remember he was wearing like a floral or paisley shirt. And I remember that shirt about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was definitely in like a pseudo Canadian tuxedo with the denim jacket.
Yeah. It's funny that we actually remember our first like meetings and first impressions of each other and had no idea that we would still be talking to each other every single day 5 years later.
I mean, truly a blessing in disguise.
Yes, honestly. I met Alex.
How did you meet Alex? I just met her through Rob because they lived together.
I met her through my first roommate. That's perhaps a story for another day.
Yeah.
But a big group of us decided to get together. We were going to go to Ez, like a hilltop village close by, and she was going to come with us. So she came over to our place, and then we like walked to the bus stop and stuff, and that's how her and I became friends.
Oh, okay. So that explains how those are the precursors to how we met each other.
Exactly. We met each other because of them.
Days ago. Sorry, what?
I said we met each other because of them.
Oh, we did. I mean, truly, this is their responsibility. This is their mess.
It's their fault. Okay, so flash forward to today.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're still talking to each other every single day, sharing all of our hot gossip and deepest, darkest secrets.
Deepest, darkest secrets does qualify. It's mostly just like food content, I feel like.
A lot of food content.
It's a lot of food content.
Me forcing you to listen to my dreams when I wake up in the morning.
Oh my god, wait. Let's please talk about what I got you for Christmas this year.
Yeah, so it's perfect. Honestly, it's more of a gift for you than it is for me because...
I mean, this is how I gift, baby.
Yes, because now I have a different outlet for my dreams. I don't just have to voice message them to you on WhatsApp first thing in the morning.
Yes.
It's a beautiful dream notebook and a dream dictionary so I can interpret them.
Yes.
And I'm loving it.
It has changed our lives. Because I don't wake up to 6 3-minute voice messages from you.
I mean, we did mention that I'm a pretty long-winded storyteller. And
we
the
did.
Details are important. Details are important, my friend.
They are. It's just I never knew what to say. And now I don't have to say anything because the book says everything.
Exactly. I never thought about how weird that was for you because how do you respond to someone's dream? There's nothing you can say, but it's interesting to like listen to them or read them. Yeah,
I think with the dreams, like if you share it with somebody, it's really only something they can respond to if they're involved in it. And even then sometimes it's like, okay, but like, yeah, I just didn't know after a while what to say. But I wanted to support you in your sharing, so I knew it was important to you.
Thank you. It is important to me. because I think my dreams are wild, and I remember a lot of them, and they're fascinating to me. Like, I cannot wait for the day that we can just hook something up to ourselves and our dreams will just like translate themselves into a video and we can watch them.
Honestly, I don't know if I want to watch your dreams because they seem traumatic and there's a lot going on.
I'm ready for it. Elon Musk, whenever you're ready to switch from like your outer space adventures to dream recordings, I'm here for it.
I mean, dream work. Oh, I'm going to take this opportunity to ask what happened to my Christmas gift.
Okay, well, your Christmas gift is en route from Minsk, from Belarus.
Is it still?
It apparently left Belarus on the 4th of December, from what I could glean from Google Translate, because I don't read Russian or Belarusian.
I think it's called Belarusian.
Belarusian. I messaged the seller. Still haven't heard back from them. I was like, hi.
Oh, you did message them?
I messaged them. I was like, hi, this still hasn't been delivered. I can see that it left Minsk on December 4th. Like, can you please help me out? Nothing.
I mean, it definitely, if it was just hella delayed in general and not completely lost, it definitely won't be arriving anytime soon because of the snow in Madrid. But
yeah,
that seems really long for it to just be like delayed.
It does seem really long, but I was also baffled that Rob didn't see his Christmas present until a month and a week after I mailed it. And he's just in Canada.
True.
I mean, do you want to know what it is?
Kind of. Wait, do you want to tell me?
Should I reveal your Christmas present to you right now?
Oh my god, reveal it on the pod. Tell me, what is it? Oh.
And we'll have your real reaction so you'll know if you actually like it or not.
The pressure.
The world will know. Okay. I ordered you. It's engraved with your initials.
Oh my god.
It's a tarot card holder.
Oh my god.
So I picked
that is a great gift.
Okay, good. I'm glad you love it. I'll send you a picture of it. It's like a nice chocolatey brown. It's gonna be like suede on the inside, leather on the outside, engraved with your initials. Or I guess stamped with your initials. You can't engrave leather.
Yeah, true. That's fabulous. That's a fabulous gift. That's a very good gift. Look at us giving each other woo-woo gifts for Christmas.
We know each other so well.
We do. Wait, can I ask what initials are put on it?
So, do you remember I asked you, like, how you write your initials and if you include the third or not?
I do not remember that.
Well, I was trying to, like, get some insider information, and you never really gave me a clear answer, I feel like.
Classic.
So, I just did ERW.
Iconic. Yeah, that works.
I was like, you know what? This works, and she's gonna like it.
Oh, wait, no, I do remember. Because I said sometimes I use the literal number. This is boring. Yes. No, I remember. Love. Yeah. Fab. Well, will I ever get it? That's up to Belarus, not us.
Yes, that is up to the Belarus Post. So TBD,
True.
But I'll send you a picture. And if for some reason it never shows up and they give me a refund, I will just send you the money and you can find a good one that you like.
I mean, that works. It was also my birthday, but you didn't send. Did you send me a gift too? This is just a podcast about me receiving gifts.
Yes, all about you, BB.
Yeah,
your birthday gift is literally sitting right in front of me on the floor.
Oh my god!
So
don't tell me what it is. Wait,
I won't tell you what it is. It's funny. You're gonna laugh when you get it. Maybe you can like unbox it on a pod.
Oh, maybe I could unbox it on the pod. My pronunciation, wild. That's a fab idea.
That's what happens when you speak 4 languages.
Yeah, well, more or less.
Yeah, pronunciation just goes out the window.
Should we take a break?
Let's take a break.
We'll be back after this break. All right. Well, we're back. Wow, what a break. Fab. The second half of this podcast is where we take your messages. It's where the whole name comes from, a message from. So how, I mean, like you can, what's the word? We have a hotline and you can
Hit up
email
our
us.
hotline.
Yeah. The hotline is 202-630-4509. And you can call, leave a message about whatever you want. We'll play it on the pod. Or you could send us an email to a message from postcards@gmail.com and we'll read it on the pod. Wait, do we have to talk about where the postcard part comes from?
Well, we kind of mentioned the postcards earlier.
We need
that are sitting in my closet.
We need to describe that saga.
Yeah, so a message from postcards@gmail.com. One of our last business ventures was a postcard company.
Mm-hmm.
So your original photography, beautiful.
Fab.
Put on postcards that we designed. And we have an Etsy shop. It's like not live.
Is it
live?
It exists.
It exists. There's an Etsy shop out there. A message from.
Do not.
There's
find
nothing
it.
on it.
Do not look for it.
It's a bio, I think.
Yeah.
Things kind of fell off when I was trying to get the right pricing model, and then we ordered 4x6 postcards, and I ordered like 6x6 envelopes to mail them out in, and then the envelopes arrived and none of the postcards would fit, and then I measured our postcards and it turns out they're like 4x6 1/4. So thank you. The postcards don't fit in the envelopes. The postcards are sitting in my closet. If anyone wants to buy a postcard, let us know.
I cannot believe you still have them.
I can't.
I mean, like, what would you
beautiful.
do with them anyway? But, like, it is still always so funny to me that they're just, like, sitting in your house and you've moved, like, 4 or 3 times with them.
They've made so many moves with me, but they always come with me.
I have
dear to my
one of
heart.
each somewhere in my room.
Yeah, because I tried to photograph them for the Etsy shop, and we knew, but we thought we would give it a shot. I'm not a photographer.
Yeah. It was truly like a
you some.
Beauty and the Brains thing. Like, I made the postcards and you were supposed to do the math, and, like, it just...
Okay, yes, but, like, you just called me ugly.
No, I said our skills.
Beauty and the Brains.
Yeah, I was Beauty and you were the Brains in the skills section.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's true.
It ended up working out. So we've taken that name and made the pod obs, but our email is still a message from postcards. So that's why it is what it is.
It is what it is because we are economical and efficient.
Yeah, true.
When we want to be.
True.
So we kept the same email.
Maybe one day we'll start sending them out to people just randomly.
How about this? If you call and leave us a message or email us a message, we will send you a postcard.
Oh my God, we will. Well, Allison will send them to you because I only have 5.
A postcard because Ted doesn't have any.
That is a great idea. Incentive, people. You may never get it because, as we know, posts can be slow.
Posts can be very
a possibility.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
try.
So let's get into the first message. And so it's the first episode. This is supposed to be a surprise, but it's not. But the first message is from me to Allison.
I can't wait to see what you've picked.
Well, the funny thing is I've lost a phone or two over the past few years. So I've lost my WhatsApp messages, which is how we mostly talk to each other. So you had to forward everything to me. So you already know what these could be.
I already know, but we did this a few months ago, so I really don't remember what I sent you.
Oh, okay. Well, the voice messages were alarming, so I didn't choose any of those.
I sent you a lot, too.
Yeah, there was, there's years and years of material. And so I chose just two messages that were definitely sent at the same time, or like back to back. And it's just, we're trash, Allison. Trash picked from the same can. And that's my message to you.
I mean, that is the theme of our life.
Right?
We are trash, picked from the same can.
Picked from the same can.
And I think that's good. We recognize that about ourselves.
It perfectly encapsulates. That's not. Yes, encapsulates. Encapsulates. Our
This is okay. Let's
friendship.
Encapsulates is like when I said muesli and you died because it's muesli.
Wait, am I saying it wrong?
Isn't it just encapsulate?
I don't know. It all sounds the same to me. I truly can't
Whatever.
pronounce things anymore. You know that.
Wait, I can't even remember words half the time.
This is true. It's a good thing we have a podcast.
I know, right?
But yeah, I chose the trash one because I was like, well, this just makes sense. We're introing ourselves here.
And people should know who we are.
True.
Although I get the sense that those messages were from darker days.
Darker days, dark days. Some of those voice messages, I was like, what the hell am I talking about? The ones with food in my mouth? Like, why did I send those? I'm not playing. I could play one. I'm not playing one. I refuse to play one of those. But it was like just so dark. So
just
dark.
For us, yeah.
I did say,
We've
there
been
was
through
one that
some
did make me
stuff.
laugh, where I said, like, listen up, bitch, or something like that. But then the rest of it was not funny.
I do remember that one. I don't remember what the rest of it said, but I remember the listen, bitch.
It was something about tea or something. I don't know. I was listening to it a couple minutes ago, and I was like,
Oh,
no.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the perfect first message. Just
It's the perfect first
lay
message.
it all out there. This is who we are. Welcome to our podcast. We hope you want to be trash with us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're trying to evolve, I feel like, as we approach our late 20s. Well, you're 30 years old.
As
Never
we
mind.
have already crossed over into the 30s.
Yeah, you turned 30 last year. You're turning 31 soon.
I know. I had my quarantine birthday was my 30th birthday. So
Oh my god, and you get a second quarantine birthday.
I get a second quarantine birthday. You've only had one
bleak.
quarantine birthday. You're
True,
the
I got
lucky
very
one.
lucky.
Very lucky. So my birthday's in March.
Spoiler
So it was like peak what's happening, how long is this gonna last? It should only last a few weeks.
You were
Like,
supposed to come
it was-
see me.
Yeah, it was peak confusion time. It was like a week and a half before I was supposed to fly to Madrid
And then to Italy.
and then to Italy. We were going to
Wild.
spend, 5 days in Sardinia?
Almost a week, right?
Oh my gosh. I think about that a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I
because-
truly forgot we were supposed to do that already.
Rude.
Rude as sin.
Rude as sin. I mean,
It's
the
just like
world...
so much has
The
happened.
world has been, so much has happened. We've lived 30 years in the span of 1 year. Well, it hasn't even been 1 year yet. We're 2 months
True.
short of a year.
True.
But the universe has literally conspired to keep us apart for 5 years.
I was gonna say, so that was not the first time that we were planning to see each other since 2016. That we had plans and then they fell through so horribly.
Yep.
But the first time was also involving Italy.
Yeah, so it wasn't last year, but the year before, which it's blowing my mind to think that it was already over a year ago.
That was like 2 years ago,
Like,
wasn't it?
That's just hitting me. It was in August of 2019. Wow.
God.
I'm like having a moment right now.
Yeah, that seems like
so-
3 years ago.
August of 2019, I finally got it together. And I was like, all right, I'm coming. I'm going to come to France, spend a little bit of time there, and then I will go to Turin because you were going to be in Italy with a host family. working with them.
Yeah, I
for the
was
summer.
au pairing on the beach on the Italian Riviera, very fancy sounding, and I was gonna come up to Turin to see y'all.
Yes.
Like we were gonna convene.
We were going to convene in Turin because that was somewhere that I
Oh
wanted
no, wait!
to
I was
go.
supposed to be living in Turin.
Oh, no, yeah. You were living there with a family.
Oh my god, that's right. I was supposed to be living there.
And I was going to stay with you.
Oh my god, that's right.
And we were going to have like a beautiful weekend. And then Alex and one of her friends ended up deciding they were going to come to, like, they were kind of doing their own thing for a bit, went to like Barcelona. And then we met up in France. But I will never forget the morning that I was laying in bed. It had to have been a weekend. Like the sun is shining through the windows. It was a beautiful morning.
Yeah.
And then I have these WhatsApp messages from you. And I listened to them and you're freaking out. You're like, I have bad news. Call me as soon as you can. Like, and it was like, surprise, I'm going to the ends of the earth. The exact
end of
week
the
you're
earth.
supposed to be here. The ends of the earth. You were on like the northern tip of Denmark or something, staring off into the Arctic.
Yeah, literally. Yep.
Yeah. So,
yeah, you came to Italy, and I decided
and you
that
weren't there.
I was getting as far away from you as I possibly could in a car.
Literally as far as away. Was it like a
Yeah, that was
12-hour
so
drive or
bleak.
something insane?
I mean, it was beautiful. Great experience. Had a great time in my life. But literally, it was like 2 or 3 days before you were supposed to come to Turin. And I was like, oh, JK, I'm driving all the way to Denmark. Bye.
Yeah, so that was fun. I mean, I still went to Turin and had a great time. I absolutely
Obviously.
loved it. And I need to go back. It's a beautiful city.
Same. I mean, I would kill to go anywhere, but that's a different topic.
Well, true. I mean, how many vacations did I have canceled last year? It's wild.
I don't know. How many did you have canceled?
Well, I was going to come to you.
Right, obviously.
So
most
that was
important
Madrid
one.
and Italy. I was going to go visit my sister in LA in
R.I.P.
May. Canceled. Alex and I were going to meet up in New York for 4th of July.
Oh.
Obviously, that didn't happen.
Yeah, no.
I was going to go see
Cancel.
my sister again for Thanksgiving and then freaked out and canceled last minute because things started getting wild again. And here we are. I was also planning towards the beginning of the year. I was like, I really want to go to like London or Paris in December. Beautiful around Christmas time. Obviously, that never happened.
Yeah, that didn't. Nope. I mean, maybe the end of 2021.
I'm
Dark,
praying.
depressing. Don't even want to think about it.
I mean,
It's the first month
don't
of the
even
year.
want to think about it because I was planning on going to Greece in May, and now I'm feeling like that's not even going to happen.
Oh my
May's
god.
gonna be
My
too
mother,
soon.
I was talking to my mother today, and she was like, well, I was talking to both my parents, but my mother was like, where do you think you would like to move to, like, next? Blah, blah, blah. And I literally was like, oh, I've been looking into, like, Athens. And she was
Do
like,
it.
why? And I was like, why not?
Perché no?
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Just live in La Vida Loca. Hate that I just said that. Hate.
I'm ready for it though. Honestly, the part of the problem is that like spending so much time on Instagram and social media and everything, all we are is inundated with all these like beautiful lifestyles. But I'm
Like my
every
own.
day- like your own, yes. You frolicking in the snow in Madrid.
Ugh,
Exactly. But
yes.
I look at like cheap homes in France and Italy every day, and I'm like, I could buy that. I could afford that.
Yeah, our group chats with Rob and Alex are like, when I'm asleep, I wake up to at least 2 or 3 new homes in Europe
Yeah.
that are for sale, which I do
I'm
not
ready
have
for
the
it.
equity
I'm ready to move.
get into.
I will risk it all. I will sell everything I own
For that golden
go.
visa.
for that golden visa.
God, if only. If only.
We can talk about this another time, but you know, my attempt to see if I'm eligible for Italian citizenship is going so slowly.
Oh my God.
I haven't heard
Yeah, I forgot
from
you were
the
doing
records. I haven't heard from the records department since like September or maybe October when I submitted all my stuff.
that. Oh,
I paid
God.
them $65. What have you been doing with my $65?
Well, I don't. You might have to look into that.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the end of our first episode.
This is the end of our first episode. I think it was a success.
I can't believe we finally have a project that's coming to full on life.
It's happening.
Wild.
Who would have thought?
If you want to send us a message for us
Please
to
do.
chat about, you can call our hotline at 202-630-4509, or as we've said 40 times, the email a message from postcards@gmail.com, which is exactly how you would imagine it spelled, and just as long as it seems.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, I guess I don't know how to end this yet.
I mean, thanks for listening, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next time.
Find us on wherever you find. I mean, you've already found this somewhere. Never mind. That's stupid. Okay. Bye.
Bye.